Welcome back to Let's Play Penumbra Overture. When we last left off, I was trying to figure out where to go next. Oh, that's right, I haven't gone this way. Doge! See, the fact that I can defeat them kind of removes a bit of the ominous quality of finding them. That's one of the things in Amnesia that really stands out is the oh crud monster. Run, 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 because there's no surviving an encounter with one if it catches you. The downside being the ability to just do that in Penumbra. I'm not actually sure if the game designers intended for you to be able to do that, or if that might just be a fluke. I would love to know, like, what their views on such are. Barrel. Safety barrel. Another steam room. Another door. The refinery. That certainly sounds... Oh! Well, I was about to say that certainly sounds ominous, and wow, that even looks ominous. Why is there... Who built a refinery underground? Oh, there we go. Ow. Yeah, I would imagine so. Don't put instructions in places that it's not safe to read.
Ah, only the engraving etched in the back of my mind can compare to the sight you must be seeing. Now power has returned. I wish I could be there with you, but circumstances do not allow for such frivolities. Maybe soon there is something you can do about that. But tell me, are there ever melted conveyances now churning in the rock room? I think I know where they lead. It is some kind of heaven or a utopia.
Man, that machinery there is quite loud. Oh darn, I remember this. This little object, not specifically. I don't have the strength to throw. I can throw barrels, but I can't throw that. Oh, hang on. Nope. I'm trying to stand the barrel back. Getting nowhere. Nope, that didn't work. Aha! That worked. Ow. Oh, wait, I know. What happens to objects that go through there? Do they come out up there? No. Haha. I should have thought of that sooner. I don't know what that green button did. Haha. A game where you can physically jam an object into a fan to stop the fan. That right there is just priceless. Yeah, the fact that I'm bringing this with me is half foresight, foreknowledge, and half I really would be.
We are now such good and lasting friends. I have gifted you with my love. Perhaps you could gift me with something. After all, the laws of politeness would be shattered if you were to appear at my party without a gift. Poor Red is so hungry. He could eat both the horse and the young rippling stable hand. Sadly, pony flesh is so hard to come by in these parts, and man meat is just so bland. If your eyes happened upon a scurrying rodent, would you deliver the crunchy feast by way of a final meal?
I was going to say, I brought this partly out of foreknowledge as well as the fact I would be likely to carry it, just because. The second gate in the refinery is not functioning. It needs a spare motor. Na 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 na. Click. Give me back that motor. Oh, that's right. I think pressing that button opens that, and I'm supposed to just drop the motor through. Whoops. Brilliant plan on my part, isn't it? Oh, crud. Steam room. And not the good kind. There's an obvious pattern going on here. Oh! And I was thinking the puzzle gave me 2 spots to move, not 1, so I didn't jump. Oh crud, I don't remember where the next spot is. And this is why we observe before jumping in. I remember it's that spot, and that spot, that spot, that spot, that spot. That spot. That spot. And what? I couldn't see. I'm misreading something. Randakova. That's... Oh, you stand there, then move forward. Okay. Hey, darn it. Come on, I'm impatient. Let's stay here. Then move forward. And run like a mad fool. That works. I prefer a first aid kit, but at least if I'm injured, I can grin and bear it. The door is jammed. Oh. There's something behind there. Haha. Nothing can withstand the mighty pickaxe of Gordon. I was trying to say Gordon Freeman, but I almost said Morgan Freeman. I'm sure if Morgan Freeman had a pickaxe, he would do quite nicely with it, too. No offense meant to Mr. Morgan Freeman. Oh, would have assumed that that was a break it thing, but let's click it. Whoa. Gee. And that's that door that was jammed shut. Some really spooky sounds going on around here. Cave in. This wall is new. The cement's almost wet. Couldn't have been put up more than a week ago. What the heck? Who puts up brick walls in the bottom of a doom pit? Oh, wait a second. Haha. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. I want to ride it. Disappointed fox. Very ominous looking. That is apparently one of those worms, but a tiny one that has been... I'm not sure. That's not necessarily dissected. Well, it's kind of dissected. Bisected, really. The 60s microscope. The hippie microscope. It's really a kaleidoscope. A cohort, a man with no name. It is he who opens this gateway to the abyss. A grin on his face, he is terrible indeed. He watches the men writhe and turn. Still, Father looks on, something vital in his hand. There, it's me. I'm inside that box, and outside it. I can't get things straight in my head. Badly faded, but it appears to be a close-up view of some species of annelid. Oh no, the many, they're back. Go away, the many. Go back to System Shock. Oh, you can see a little tiny version of it on the wall. I'm betting some of these are actually concept art drawings. Still no painkiller. It's locked from the other side, but I think the key is still in the lock. Can I push it out? Poking the key out isn't going to achieve anything. I need a way to collect it from under the door once I've pushed it out. Medical notes. They appear to have been disturbed recently. Copenhagen Post, Friday, 25th of December, 1970. Superstition extinct. Death mine still breathing. A worker at the northwestern iron mine, Greenland, is missing, presumed dead. As of midnight last night, locals fear foul play. Mining now forms the largest single industry in Greenland. At 16 years old, the northwestern iron mine is a relatively new part of a larger complex, which also includes a lead operation and is built on the site of an old bunker mine. An old mine later converted into a military bunker. Crossed lines a little bit. And finally closed in 1952. The iron mine retains its excellent work record in spite of a recent disappearance of a yet unnamed worker. We have discovered that the man in question was a young laborer brought in from mainland Europe, possibly Denmark, and authorities on both sides of the strait are currently attempting to contact any family he may have left behind. The man disappeared 10 days ago, and the mine foreman has now exercised his power to declare him presumed dead. This decision, we are told, was not taken lightly. A full search of the mining operation was commissioned to no avail. Without the appropriate equipment or transport, the man could not have survived on the surface. Although superstition in Greenland has seen a decrease in popularity over the past years, some local inhabitants still claim that the land itself is cursed. This very paper ran a report almost 40 years ago to the day discussing high suicide figures of the area, but findings at the time were considered to be inconclusive. Lars Jensen. Lars Jensen. Oh, a light. What am I? Chair. Industrial reference material and scientific journals. KNR, Thursday, 1st of January, 1974. Increased sea traffic causes local concern. Inhabitants of a small village in the relatively desolate northwest have been reporting and witnessing uncharacteristically large volumes of seaborne traffic over the last 6 months. Northwestern Greenland is virtually uninhabited by modern standards, containing just 0.1 persons per square kilometer, 1/3 of the national average. Sea trade has dropped off dramatically since the closure of the northwestern lead and iron mines in March 1972. The mine itself ceased operation due to massive structural failure following an apparently accidental detonation of standard mining explosives, where all 47 workers were assumed killed in the blast. Bodies were not recovered. Now locals are complaining of noise pollution caused by a high-end, steady volume of ships sailing close to shore. Unfortunately, in order for any form of official inquiry to be undertaken, the registration codes of the ships in question must be recorded, and since villagers claim the ships only travel under cover of darkness, this may mark a difficulty for their ongoing quest for justice. Eric Nunat. And we're at the 16-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this one, and I will see